What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a very nutty and convoluted FTK for you guys to check out. Anytime you need Sheen Spy in a deck, you know it's going to be pretty spicy. This does require Crystal Needle Fiber, so I'm just going to put a trigger warning at the beginning of this video. I don't generally do Needle Fiber duels, but this one was just so particularly awesome. I was just like, I'll go ahead and I'll upload it. It's going to be really convoluted. You guys will probably get lost. I will as well, but we'll make it through. I love it because he's just going to activate card destruction. Who needs these opening hands? Triggering his opponent's danger monster, and yeah, I think that the danger might actually resolve, so both players gonna get some new cards. Now the good thing is he did actually trigger the Nimble Angler, and that's going to allow him to summon two Nimble Beavers from his deck. This is probably going to get Mannequin Cat at some point. Also, there's no Saryuja in this play. Actually, he might just go for Crystal Needle Fiber. Nope, he's actually just going to summon the Quillbolt Hedgehogs and then go for Mannequin Cats. Cap G is debating himself. He's going to summon Red Eyes from the deck. Fair enough. Then he's going to go for Crystal Needle Fiber, and that is going to get Plague Spreader Zombie. Generally, Plague Spreader Zombie is used in these kind of Quillbolt decks to just make it so that you can constantly summon the Quillbolt Hedgehogs from your deck, or excuse me, from your graveyard over and over again. Gonna go Phantom of Chaos, and then he's actually going to go into a copy of Blackwing Dragon. This is the card that's actually going to do the FTK. It's going to be really funny how it happens. Anyways, Red Eyes is going to summon the Coral Dragon back. It's a tuner, so he gets his Quillbolts back. Then he's going to go for Ghost Trick So Cutabus, and then he's going to summon Nat Exodius, and he goes for the Mekk-Knight Crusadia Astrum. This is an integral part of the OTK, or the FTK, I guess we should call it. It's the number 35 Ravenous Tarantula. So you're going to make this guy right here. You're going to make this card, and you're going to give it to your opponent. And I was kind of wondering, like, why would you do that? And it's because this guy actually has a burn effect. So every time that your opponent special summons a monster, you inflict 600 damage to your opponent. As long as this card has Exceed Materials, it obviously has Exceed Materials on it. Now the thing is, neither player is going to take any burn damage. The reason that that's going to happen is because of the Blackwing Dragon. Blackwing Dragon is going to kick in every time that the Ravenous Tarantula tries to burn you, and it's important because he's at 4,000 light points. Using the Destrudo earlier makes this thing 4,000 attack. You need to actually give your opponent the Ravenous Tarantula, and you need to make it have a bunch of attack because that's also part of the FTK. You guys will see a little later how that's going to work. Now, he basically just needs to keep on spamming, because the point of spamming monsters right here is to get the Blackwing Dragon to have a whole bunch of counters on it. So yeah, you want to get this thing with basically about 11, or no, I think you want like 11 or 12 counters essentially. So I think right now, sitting at 11 counters, and he's going to summon Exodius again to kind of reset the graveyard, and this is going, well, 13 counters, there you go, math fell. This is going to be the kill shot. So you actually need to crank the Ravenous Tarantula that you gave to your opponent. You need to make that go even higher. So he's going to equip United We Stand on his opponent's monster, which is that is just kind of troll. Now the way that that works is your opponent gains attack based on your field, because you are the controller of the card. It's just going on your opponent. Then what you're going to do is you're going to activate the Blackwing Dragon's effect. You're going to remove all the counters from this card, and what it does is it takes away attack from your opponent equivalent to the amount of counters that it had on it times 700, and then it actually burns your opponent for that same amount. So that's why you need to make the Ravenous Tarantula have a whole bunch of attack, because you're going to be burning your opponent for the same attack that they end up losing from this card. So that's why you're going to put United We Stand on it. That's why you make your life points cut in half with things like Destrudo. You want your opponent's Ravenous Tarantula to be super high attack so that you can just kind of burn them for that same amount. So it's going to end up losing all of its attack, and then you end up burning your opponent for that 8,800 damage, and your opponent really can't do anything. It's a stupid FTK, I know, but I just thought it was kind of cool. Anyways, let's go to the second duel. Second duel is going to be a little more grindy, and it's going to feature Blue-Eyes, and I think this is kind of like a PK Fire build, I guess we can call it. Anyways, PK Fire is going to open up with Cherubini, then he's going to go for Rusty Bardiche. Usually people, don't people usually get like double Fog Blade? I think he may have searched a monster because he already had 2 Fog Blades, so it's like, okay, that's kind of fine. Anyways, he has Bardiche plus double Fog Blade, so I guess it's fine. There's going to be a lot of Fog Blades in this duel. If you guys are not prepared, prepare your body body. Now, I think the White Spirit Dragon's going to get Fog Bladed. Fair enough. Now he's going to summon a Blue-Eyes, which I believe cannot be Fog-Bladed, so at least he has a monster that can actually attack, although it's not going to survive this turn, so it doesn't matter. Bardiche plus the Rank Knight, or the Phantom Knight's a Break Sword, going to shut that down. Now he is going to summon Deep Eyes, and it looks like he's trying to use Deep Eyes at least to be a wall. Doesn't matter, that's also going to be Fog-Bladed, so there's that. And he is going to, I believe, try to go to battle phase here. He goes for 10 tempo, then he realizes, oh crap, I can't attack because of my own Fog Blade. But he says, no problem, Cap, I'll get another Fog Blade, and then I'll set my Brigandine, and basically that'll be it. Looks like he's recovering Blue-Eyes. Now he's going to drop a White Stone into the graveyard, and he goes for First of the Dragon, but that's going to get Fog Bladed too. This guy's got Fog Blades for days. Summons another Blue-Eyes, which again, at least should be able to attack, but looks like he's just going to blow that up. Every time Blue-Eyes has been summoned, it has gotten bitch slapped right off the field immediately. He basically needs to save this I would say this First of the Dragons, and he is going to do that, right? He's going to summon the Spirit Dragon back. He banishes the Fall Blade. Now he can actually do a little bit of work with this First of the Dragons. And real talk, I thought First of the Dragons was going to win the game here because it is a difficult card to kill. It cannot be killed unless you kill it with normal monsters. So I think it's unaffected by all effect monsters as well. He's going to go for Time Thief Redoer. Attacks into it, which is, I guess, cute, but it cannot die by battle, as I just said. So he still takes the damage. He's going to get his Redoer back. Now he's going to start attacking some of those PK monsters, and I thought this is where the game would kind of devolve into, you know, First of the Dragon just kind of taking over, but the Burning Abyss player or PK Fire player is not giving up. I love it. He's going for the Jin Fenitrax plays. I think people are just starting to learn about these. These plays are dope, man. Just going into the Mega Clops and being able to go into like the Jins, the non-hard once per turns on the Monster Reborn effect. He can actually target this. The First of the Dragon, it just won't actually work, so there's that. Now the thing is, he's just going to continue attacking. He's finally able to get Time Thief Redoer off field, but there is one Achilles heel in this kind of First of the Dragon's game plan that he has going, and that is a card like Borosword Dragon, because Borosword Dragon does not actually, like, it doesn't really, it's not stopped by monsters that are unaffected by monster effects, because it more or less just kind of, affects itself. So you can see right here, even though this guy is unaffected, he can still gain the attack of the monster that he's attacking into. That's a problem because now he's just going to be able to kill him right there. Also, he was able to do some damage with the Megaton Clops. I think that what he should have probably did was, I think he should have shifted this guy in defense mode. I'm not really sure what the win condition for Blue-Eyes was in this duel right here because, I mean, his opponent was at 45. He probably would have had to maybe figure out a way to try to do all that damage at one turn, but I'm not sure what that plan was, but he definitely should have just put the monster in defense mode and just tried to chill. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed those short duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.